Jesus Christ. Literally, I didn't have to cut that open. Only cut the top ones off. Really? Right. Doesn't seem damaged. Obviously it's used and all that kind of stuff, but I think it looks okay. Hopefully it didn't get too much of a rattle. So that's that one done. Right, I've got to get a pilot bearing for this. There is nothing in this at the moment, and I don't have one. So that's the job for another day. So I got all this clutch stuff all ready to go. Now, I got the old gearbox on the table. Time to clean it up a little bit, I think. Extra chewiness. Oh, yeah. Yummy. Oh, God, yeah. It's so chewy looking. Oh, yeah. I'm going to be all night at this. Well, Lord Jesus. I got that 2-litre TDI 6-speed starter motor off the pt5 B6 estate. Nice silver one. No idea why he broke it, but he broke for spares, and I just have to buy the starter and drive shafts and stuff like that. So anyways, this looks like to be a Valio or whatever you call it. I can't see any numbers on it at all. Even in the human eye, I literally can't see it. Looks like it's kind of busted, but look at, I hope it works. It's just enough to get the engine running, bedded in and all sorted up. And I might change the starter motor after that. Maybe I'll go for a Bosch or something. But hopefully this thing will work. Just get this started and that's it. Give it a quick wire brush or something. And that should do it. Now, I also have another Valio that's in the caddy. And that's for an 02J 5-speed in the 1.9. So obviously it won't work on the new setup. But this should get things going. And that's it. I'll just give her a quick wire brush or something like that. I don't know what to expect, but I assume it does work. Have that and drive shaft soften and stuff. Yeah, so I have the gearbox washed up. Bubble bath, ready to go. Yeah, looking nice and clean. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, looks good. It's a bit dark outside, typical. But whatever. It's actually mild out. So, yeah. I'll just paint it up after that. Oh, fuck me. Time to wash the gearbox. My voice is still bad. Maybe I'll stick it on the fucking engine hoist. Yeah, no bother at all, lad. But I think it's a little bit too thick. So, put a bit of ring on that, like a bull nose or something, and that'll do. Old Brendan isn't fucking there, so I need a fucking engine hoist. But I need a side mount for this, because if I drop this, it's just gonna fall flat. So I'll have to figure something out. Continental. Belt. Instructions. Idlers. There's your tension pulley thing. Nuts. There's 2 nuts. Oh yeah, for both. Little pin, and wonder will this stick on? I hope so. Now, doesn't that scrub up well? It's all white again, near enough. Not bad. Put this in once for all. This is alright. tiny piece of plastic. That'll do. Right, clutch is nearly done. I had to scrub the hell out of it because it was very rusty. Now it is a bit patchy looking. Now bear that in mind, I got that from 2020, so in the process of cleaning this up, looking okay. Half thinking of spray painting the surrounding blue, so I don't know, I'll do that in a minute. But first of all, I'm gonna put in the shield there and just kind of cut around that or something, because I don't know if I've shown this before or not. I don't think I have. This goes in like so. Those two dowlings, whatever. But it's kind of against this, so I need to cut that off or whatever. But this is the 5-speed O2J shield from Darkside. That's all I can get, but it is most ideal. So just cut it around, piece around that. That'll fit nicely then. So then the gearbox has to come out next as well and stuff like that. Man, even that piece didn't sit right. What the hell, man? What's wrong with these tool makers? That's quite dangerous, but she's ready to go. But yeah, you do need a bench vise and slowly tension it in. Otherwise, you're just going bang, 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 and it's not going in through. So back onto the engine again. So that is that. Use the angular grinder, cutting blade. That was the only file I have. I haven't got a flat one, but kind of does the job, I think. The fitting is a little looser than I hoped, but not too far off. It will actually sit in there. One-hander. Yeah, so that's what it looks like. Don't think I need a trim off the bottom, but it's near enough. I think that's all it needs really. So kind of covers on the other side. Owl Brendan isn't there, so I need an all engine hoist, and I need to prop it up there with what do you call it, side mount, or she'll fall place flat or something. I'll figure it out. Ah, yes. Which will I decide? Haha. Well, shit. I already got it. It's an M16. Cool. I just looked through the toolbox there because I thought, okay, how the hell am I going to open this? But like this type of thing, because I was going to convert it to a hex, but wow, I have this. Oh yeah. Oh god, yeah. Saves me buying a tool, isn't it? Right, coming to the shed now. Setback number 1. What the fuck has happened? Is it shit primer or what? Brush will sort that out. I can't fucking believe this. Now, possible problem number 2. I've received the ECU. And it doesn't look too good. Let's open it. I'm not mad. Actually, I find this satisfying. It just flakes off. But why? Like, why the reaction? Seriously. Just a matter of brushing it off, I think. My bloody word, man. It's not a shame. But for the crack now, I think I'll just spray that straight on. See what it does, see what it stick on or something. Because I think the primer is just junk. Or it's just bad reacting with this particular spray. Ugh. Ew, red flywheel. Okie dokie. Well, I decided to put in a pilot bearing, but I don't think that is necessary and it's not needed because the 2-litre TDI 6-speed gearbox, I don't think they require a pilot bearing. So what I did was I got a pilot bearing to fit a PD100 Passat B5. I think like for a 5-speed or whatever it is. So I'm going to put it in just for the crack. It's actually hard gotten, some motor factors. Like, they're completely clueless. They're like, oh, what's a pilot bearing? Is it a crank bearing? When they show crank bearing, it's one of those shell bearings. So, Luke Scheifler. One of these little needle bearing things. And now, this is the O2Q gearbox. So, it's just got a straight nose. While the 5-speed longitudinal has a bit of a cone-shaped snub things that it slips into. But I think, it just backs into the back of the boss part of the crankshaft. So I think it just barely meets each other. But just to make the engine a little compatible with all sorts of stuff, like I do have the B5 sump. I hope it works, fingers crossed. Now I'll put in the pilot bearing or something like that. Maybe I'll just hammer it in or something. And then definitely throw in the flywheel in it. Jeez, I hope I'm not making a mistake. I was going to make a locking tool or something, but I think I might fluke this with a bar and bolt. So, torque spec, I think it's 60 newton meters all around. I don't know how much in foot-pounds, 40, 44, thereabouts. So 60 newtons and 90-degree stretch angle thingamajig. Yeah, 60 newtons by 90 degrees. Yeah, so I'll do 60. I'll mark them, lines and shit like that. And then 90, move that way, and then the line should point out 90 or whatever. That is that. Okay, that is size difference. Ooh, not good. I might improvise. Soon to be blue presser plate, Luftwaffe. That 60 all around was very easy. Now, do whatever you want. You can mark differently. I don't know how to mark it, but I just marked all these lines aligned. I did the star patterns kind of thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just kept doing it until they all clicked. So 60 was easy. While I was holding on like that at the same time. Now, the fun part is 90. So maybe I will mark positions, whatever. We'll see. Maybe I'll decide to give it a, a wire brush first, and then I'll give them all a bubble bath. Is that a 3-inch? Probably. 3-inch on edge to edge anyways. Unless it's the inner pipe, it's slightly over 2-inch. I don't know. If it's a 3-inch, I'll go 4-inch. I don't care. Probably go to Group D, buy some pipes from there, that site, I think. $60. Oh man, this stupid phone. 44.2. Yeah, that's good enough. It just picks out, like you just pull straight out. And well, I picked that out first, then that. It just came straight out. Where next? Had to take the tensioner off there. Yeah. So there is like a locking pin tool thingamajiggy. And this is a bench vise grenade. So I had to slowly wind in to push the pin all the way in, and then use one of these locking tools into slotty D slot, and that goes in through the collar of that, and yeah, the grenade is born. And of course, tidied the whole place because it is like an absolute bombshell. But I really was working on it, so it's a good time to tidy everything up after this. So I think that's the numbers. Looks good. Yeah, bitches. Yeah, done a bit of overtime. Got locked out. Still wearing PP. Whatever. That's enough of that now. Fit the gearbox into the engine. Put it all together. In position. But maybe I shall drain the old transmission fluid first. Maybe. Right, is that meant to be inside or outside? Like, there's a nick that it could be inside, but there's a stub on this that looks like it sits on the outside. I don't know, just whacked it in. Fits okay now. Haha. Let's put the clutch and flywheel on. I think there's a hardware in the bag somewhere. Yeah, these yokies. Oh fuck, there's rust. Right, which side is what? Well, a sticky out bit is apparently gearbox side, which is out through the pressure plate. Flat side, flywheel side. Well, that's what it says. Ha. Milwaukee pen. There was a nick on it, so maybe that'll help. It's hard to find the right one, so I think 15mm will position that. I did give it a little adjustment and it seems going nowhere with that thing on, so I think it's as good as you're going to get. I'll just throw on these little boltings and tighten them up. I'll have to find out the torques on them as well. These websites, fucking YouTube forums, especially forums, absolute useless. So turns out I looked at the Valio site and the torque settings on the flywheel is 110. So I ended up taking it off and I just put 110 on it. Well, they all clicked. So hopefully it's not over torqued. I had to do a bit of figuring out, but I think the pressure plate is 15 Newton meters. But I just couldn't get a proper answer, but it seems okay, seems right. So that should be A1, I reckon. So hope for the best. Yeah, looking good already. Haha, yes. Kind of sticks out, but if it fits the O2Q, that's all that matters, right? So I put this in. You have to like position it in a way that all 6 holes align, because they're not perfectly symmetrical, and it only fits one way at a perfect position. So don't freak out if the holes don't align at the first place. So just keep turning until they all align. Screw in those, and away you go. Screw the paint, to be honest. Everything's just chips off too easily. Bottom of it's just scraped off already. And then I noticed just on the bottom of the bell housing also came loose. So yeah, screw the paint, just once off, just kind of sand it. Right, put in the slave bearing. So I add a bit of chain lube, like white grease or something like that, just a bit of it. And kind of wipe the spatter off, but it's fine. So new throwout bearing. Have to reuse the bolts, I think. I shouldn't, but that's all I got at the moment. It turns out it's a 9mm. So I think it's 12 newtons without locking fluid and 15 with locking fluid. So yeah, to use a small yoke. Throw that on, and that's it. Bob's your uncle, finds your aunt, and I'm going to try to put it together now. Finally, we are there. Just a matter of bolting these up, and might give the starter motor another wee via brush. Bolt all that shit in, and that is that. Probably just do the tandem pump, which is the fuel slash vacuum pump. And that's everything. There's nothing else, I don't think. Everything else, I'm using its own ancillaries. Just swap everything over, and that's it. Do the swap, she's done and dished it. Ready to go. So yeah, came to this point now. Pretty good. I have another look in there, see what I need, but I think that pretty much everything really. Just swap everything over, that's it. Happy days. So, well, this goes back ways in. That goes in, no problem. But I have the problemos. The problemos is none of these holes are matching. This sump is for an Audi A4. This is for Volkswagen Golf, and they are different. Longitudinal and transverse seems different. Look at that, none of them are matching. So I managed to get this one in, and I haven't touched these now. I don't know which is what, but I haven't touched these. Those are in. I cannot see any matching holdings. There is this hole, but actually I might try that one. See, will this link into there? But as for the bottom one, you see there's like less than a half mil. Well, that ain't matching. So, this can be a problem. I'm gonna try this bolt or something like that. But I don't think it looks good. I think it's because this sump is just so different that it's just not matching with this gearbox at all. So yeah. But that was actually straightforward. It just fits straight on. So it was in, and then I kind of like had to rotate it and all that kind of stuff. But that went straight in. Now, I don't know which bolt is which, but I just screw them on by hand, just temporarily. Now the starter motor will go in between them, so these won't stick out once the starter is on. I think there's like nibs at the end, I'm not too sure. So, and then I got the other bolts there. I assume it's around the bottom somewhere, but I really can't see. I might have to lift it up or something. But yeah, I think there should be one across there, but might have to lift the engine and yeah, gearbox together or something like that, I think. And may swap things around, you know, see which bolt suits which and send on its way. Got some steel braided lines, but I'm not happy with the looseness on that. I hope it's okay. Hopefully it doesn't leak. But yeah, that's all temporary crap. What else? Oh, of course, yeah, starter motor, whatever. Yeah, I'm going to rack this one up now. Screw it. It's as good as you're going to go, as far as I'm going to go. Actually, I got glow plugs and stuff like that. I might pop them in. Yes. That's that. What a wires. I think they're the longest ones I could order. Aye. I did not think so. Nope. No joy. I think I shall avoid Auto Mega because I have a new replacement dipstick, right? So as I tried to put it down, I was pushing, couldn't put it down. It wouldn't click down or nothing like that, right? So I thought maybe gentle taps of the hammer or something. She snapped down all right, but the bloody thing cracked. Like it's completely split, so I am a little bit pissed off. So I'm just going to have to get another replacement, I think. Ooh. Well, look, it's enough to check the oil level and stuff. For now, I put a Jubilee clip on or whatever, but like it's just hard plastic versus metal and it just won't snap or anything like that. It's not springy or anything, so yeah, things happen. Yeah, I had to drop this on the floor because those two caps have been cranked. So that's whatever's in that. Smells lovely. Right, let's get to the tandem pump. Now, I have this off. Oh, where next? Do I hammer it through or something? Boom. So there is that. See, there's like a sleek C-clip or something. There's like a little strainer there as well. Jeez, they are tight. Nearly wrung them off. Had to put it in the vise and then crank at it or something. One. Oh yeah, turns out nothing's holding it together. There's no bolts. It's just, they're sealed in between. All you do is just spread them apart. It's only these bolts that are holding it. So, just pull it apart. Pull really hard, I think. This thing just flew off, but we'll figure that one out. Are the fucking games consoles made in Russia? Are the fucking mobile phones made in Russia? Are every single car is made in fucking Russia? I don't fucking think so. All the power tools made in Russia. Get the fuck out. Oh lord. So, I have my 2 litre TDI 6-speed starter motor of an 09 Pissy Passat. B6 estate. A nice silver one actually. Don't know why he's breaking it, but he broke it and I just bought it off him, so whatever. Happens to be Valeo. Yeah, Valeo. I can't see any bloody numbers in this fucking thing. But it should be 402Q or something like that. Yeah. The one in the caddy's a value. But, oh, there's a fucking crack. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Look, if it works, I get the engine going, I'll get a new starter. Probably a Bosch or something. This will do temporarily. The one in the caddy's a value as well. But that'll be for an 02J 5-speed in 1.9s. So, look, I assume it's going to work. I'm just going to give her a bit of a brush up. Throw it on. Get her running. And then later on, all goes good. Change that one. And decide what to do with that after that. So, what the fuck? She's got oil. There's oil in it. Wow. No way.